The Nintendo Switch 2 truly has become my favourite place to play games. Sure, I could play these same games on my PlayStation 5 with much better frame rates, much better graphics, but I choose to play these third-party games on my Nintendo Switch 2. Sure, this is probably the worst version of this game, but man is it so impressive just having this on the Nintendo Switch 2. Being able to take this experience, being able to take this game everywhere and anywhere I go with me. It is the experience. That is why I choose to play these games on the Switch 2, for the experience of it. To be able to cozy up on a rainy night, sit on the sofa with the Nintendo Switch in the palm of my hands, playing Pragmata on the Switch 2. And saying that it's the worst version of this game, it is also the best version of this game, because it's a miracle that this is on the Nintendo Switch 2. It is a miracle that this is releasing same day and date as the other versions. And although it isn't as shiny as the other versions, it is still so impressive, so incredibly graphical on this system, and it still looks fantastic. I played Resident Evil Requiem on my Switch 2. I also, for some reason, bought it on my PS5, but I much preferred playing it on my Switch 2. I've also just bought Pragmata on Nintendo Switch 2. Sure, it's not the best looking version, but it's all about the experience playing it that matters most. And yes, I bought the physical version of this game that isn't at all a physical version, it's a game keycard. The game keycard is a fake game, it's just a piece of plastic that tells the digital game you can play it. But I just bought this version because it was cheaper than buying it off the eShop. So here we are. So what is Pragmata? It's a dad simulator. It's a game where you meet this girl that you protect throughout the game, and she becomes your companion. Essentially a father-daughter bond between them both. And the girl is an AI. She can hack stuff from enemies, lock doors, and, well, everything in sight. That's just extremely satisfying with its gameplay loop that has a sort of mini-game built into the gameplay, where you hack your way through the game using this node minigame, where you need to press left, right, up and down on the D-pad to complete the pattern to stun enemies, to expose their weak points and then destroy them. I really wasn't interested in this when it first got revealed, because I thought, who wants to play a minigame when in combat? But it works incredibly well, and it's so satisfying. It is so addictive to pull off. After diving into the demo of this game, I instantly got hooked. This game also isn't an open world game. It isn't riddled with microtransactions, a battle pass, or DLC, because every game these days apparently needs to be that, or they need to be a Souls game. This game is none of that. It's a linear action game. A game that respects our time. A game that you can easily pick up and play in short bursts and go about your day. It reminds me of gaming from the Xbox 360 era. You play as Hugh, who is an astronaut that arrives on the moon, and things go south very quickly, and it's your mission to figure out why and escape. You meet Diana, this little girl that isn't technically a little girl at all. She is an android that does all of the heavy lifting. And as you go through the story, you find data pads and discover parts of the story as you follow along. This game is split into sections with collectibles to discover and find in those sections, and each of those sections are split into a level. As you go through these sections, you will be using Diana's hacking to unlock doors to progress on, activating switches and doing light puzzles in areas to progress on as well, unlocking and upgrading new areas of the base which acts as your hub in between levels. And before you go into levels or go back to a section that you have come out of to basically refresh your gear and health, you will be choosing what weapons to equip to go in with and abilities that will give you different benefits when hacking enemies as well. And you can find these ladders as well that will give you quick access back to your hub area where you can replenish your health, upgrade your gear, weapons and equipment before going back into battle, before going back into that section in that level, with usually a big boss at the end to kill, and then you get the key card to unlock the next level and upgrade your base of operations with different challenges and different types of bots to discover in those areas, especially when your hacking mechanics is completely locked out because of something you need to hack in a timely manner to disarm it and then hack all of the robots around you while also dodging at the right time to escape bots as well. It can get hectic as you try to destroy waves of enemies while also attempting to quickly hack them with numerous different weapons to acquire along the way, all packing their own punch, all doing different types of damage to enemies. You can also collect different types of real-world projections to build in your base, with these 3D printed scenes for Diana to look at in the base and reflect on. You can also upgrade your character from HP, weapons and Diana's hacking, to also upgrade and level up your weapons and abilities using the lumen you collect along the way that rewards you as you dive deeper into the game, with trading simulators as well to complete that rewards you resources to unlock more stuff. And I just love the relationship between Hugh and Diana. It's such a beautiful story that grips you because of that bond, because of that relationship between these characters, and it also challenges you as well. And the character Hugh, who you play as, is just your average guy. Nothing more, nothing less. Just a good guy that's there and discovers this little girl that you end up taking under your wing and becoming a father figure to. And that's pretty much the story. That's all there needs to be. But man, is it good. It is so good. And I just want to say thank you, Capcom, for making a modern game in a modern time that hits different. It's a game we need right now. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you for checking out my video, and I'll see you guys next time.